Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today's is going to be a morning routine. So I am a single mom of 3 boys, and this is just a typical school morning for us, getting ready and getting 3 kids out the door. It's going to include things like my makeup routine, getting some jobs around the house done, walking the dog, getting the boys ready and off to school, and just generally how I typically start off my day. So this will start for me normally around 6 a.m. There is definitely mornings where it's not 6 a.m. or sometimes it's earlier, but this particular morning it was at 6 o'clock. So I am straight downstairs to put the kettle on and to drink some water. I always try and drink water as soon as I wake up, because I'm really bad for forgetting throughout the day. So I make sure to have a lot of water as soon as I'm awake, and I just feel like it helps to wake me up a little bit as well. And I like to make sure I've had that before I'm drinking the coffee. Once my coffee is made, I then head back upstairs. The boys are still asleep at this point, and I'm just gonna jump in the shower. I'm not washing my hair this morning, so that saves a lot of time, and then just wash my face, teeth, all the rest of it. I am using this really good soap that contains salicylic acid, which I found great for my skin. I will link any products that I mentioned down below. It's just something that I get off Amazon. So yeah, I'm just getting myself ready, and then I'm gonna get dressed, pick out some clothes. I'm obviously going to be doing the school run, and it's chilly, so I'm just going to put something nice and comfy on. The boys are very good now at getting themselves up ready for school. Toby's my eldest. He's getting a little bit more teenagery and doesn't like to get up as early as the other two, but the other two know that once they have got ready and done their teeth and all the rest of it, they can go downstairs and do some reading on their iPads, and they make a very good use of having the Readly app on their iPads. I have mentioned Readly before. It is basically like Spotify for magazines. There's over 6,000 national and international magazines on there, and one thing the boys really enjoy is the selection of Disney magazines. There's over 80 of them, things for all different ages as well, so teenagers, younger ones. Obviously you've got Mickey Mouse and Marvel, Star Wars, a huge selection. You can have up to 5 individual profiles on just one account. There's also parental controls on the app, so you can rest assured that you know exactly what they are viewing. They can find things that are specifically of interest to them, and it encourages them to read, which I sometimes have a tough time getting them to do, you know, with the school books and things like that. But with this, they're enjoying it and they're reading about something that they're really interested in. And with it being on their iPads, they feel like they're getting a little bit more iPad time, which they always value. If you are interested in trying out the Readly app, then just click the link in my description box. It's also in my comment section, just pinned to the top. There is 2 months free subscription as well, which will give you access to all of the magazines, including all of the Disney ones, and you can cancel anytime. So whilst they're doing that, I am upstairs just putting some makeup on. Any products that I use I will link below. I will do this more detailed as well in another video, but this is just a little montage of me putting all of my products on and drinking my coffee. It's really funny actually, because you can see Toby in the background, who's come and got in my bed and then sort of is still half asleep, waking up, which he does quite often. He's half awake. But yeah, some of the products I use is like the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. I absolutely love this. It's like putting on a whole new layer of skin. The NARS concealer as well, which I'm just putting under my eyes, and just using a beauty blender to blend all of that out. I do love my makeup. It's something that I really enjoy putting on each day. I am then just adding some bronzer, doing like a little bit of contouring just around my nose. I put it up around the top of my forehead and obviously cheekbones as well, and then a little bit of blusher on my cheeks. I love this Laura Mercier loose powder, which I'm just going to put under my eyes and just along my jawline. For my eyebrows, my skinny little 90s eyebrows, I am just putting on some eyebrow gel and then just going over it with a brow pencil. Very, very quick and simple. Then for my eyes, I love a smoky eye. Even if I'm not doing much for the day, I'll most of the time still love to put a little bit of a smoky eye on my eyelids. So I'm just using some nude brown colours. I'm not particularly fussed on which kinds I use. I will use all different kinds of brands, and then I'm just putting a little bit of metallic shade in the corners of my eyes, and then my usual liquid eyeliner. I have been wearing liquid eyeliner most days for longer than I could even count. I absolutely love a winged eye. I love liquid eyeliner. And then just taking a eyeshadow brush to blend out a little bit of brown eyeshadow underneath my lower lashes. Then just some mascara, then a MAC lip liner, which is always my go-to. I'm not 100% sure of this shade, but I will link it down below. And then just a little bit of clear lip gloss. And this highlighter that I'm using is my absolute favourite highlighter in the world. So like I say, I will link all the items below. A little bit of setting spray, and that is my makeup done. It was a bit of a wet, horrible day, so I'm not doing too much to my hair because it's just pointless really, especially on the school run. But I'm just going to add in a couple of curls, and I'm just using my Foxy Locks curler to do that. And I did use some heat spray as well, which again I will link down below, and just some of the Foxy Locks hair oil as well. Then I'm just going to make the bed because that just always makes me feel much more put together and organised, and just spraying a little bit of Febreze on the bed as well. I'll then head back downstairs. Rudy is up at this point and needing to be let outside, and then it is breakfast time for the boys. I cannot wait until the mornings get a little bit lighter because it is dark pretty much until we leave. So yeah, lighter, warmer mornings are definitely going to be needed for me soon. So it is bran flakes and toast for breakfast this morning. I am also just prepping their fruit for their snacks for them to take to school. So I'm just putting a little bit of kitchen roll in the bottom of some little Tupperware tubs and cutting up some grapes and strawberries. I am not organised. I haven't done this, whereas sometimes I'll prep it and keep it in the fridge, but I haven't done a lot of that lately, so I'm getting that done whilst the boys eat their breakfast. Was the first sighting of Toby this morning. Still half asleep, but they're just all having their breakfast, which we tend to do not all that long before we have to leave. then I'm just filling up the boys' water bottles and making sure that they have everything in their bags. They will get their shoes and coats on and we can head off on the school run. Once they're dropped off, I tend to take Rudy out for a walk. The heavens open, so he was not impressed with me whatsoever because it was such a wet walk for us. He's got his little high-vis jacket on as well that I've picked up from Aldi, which was just keeping him dry. Yeah, he's never impressed when we have to walk in the rain. And then when I'm home, I just do a few jobs, things like emptying the dishwasher, wiping down the surfaces, a quick hoover. Just all of those things, making sure the breakfast items are put away and that all of the crumbs are cleaned up. I'll also normally put in a load of washing as well, because getting to the bottom of that wash basket is a never-ending task. Then once I've straightened the house up a little bit, I get on with some work. So this morning I am doing some editing. I've also got a couple of phone calls that I've got to make, appointments and things for the kids. So I will then spend the rest of the time before I have to pick the boys up doing that. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and thank you so much for watching it. Hopefully you will come back again for my next one. Take care everyone. Bye.